Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, what is up, guys? All right, so we have had the Hellcat for about a week, and contrary to popular belief, everybody, all you Mustang guys, and I hear you, you thought that the car was going to break within the first week. Nope, still going strong. Absolutely love it, except for it's too quiet. It is a quiet car. I mean, it actually does sound phenomenally, I can't speak, phenomenally well. It sounds really good. I can't speak English today. It sounds really good for a factory exhaust. Especially when you're wide open throttle, it sounds fantastic. But, I would like a little bit more noise, down low, and we are going to fix that today. So, let's get to it.
So also, first week observations, that's like 3 days. It's this car, it's really these brakes are the worst I've ever seen on any vehicle for dust. It is stupid nasty. But don't worry, we are going to fix that. Because this is what it does to your car. So look at all this nasty. It's horrible.
That is all brake dust. It's gross. It's everywhere. It's all over the whole entire car. That's bright. All right, so you guys want to hear, maybe you don't, but we're going to do it anyway, what the car sounds like stock. So yeah, man, it sounds really good, for a stock exhaust, but it's just not doing it for me. And we're gonna definitely take care of that today. Something a little different. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon and do the whole entire muffler delete thing. It's gonna be slightly different, and it should sound awesome. All right, check this out. Unboxing. From Amazon. Amazon's a great place. We like Amazon. These are little DynoMax little race bullets that we are going to put in place of just, instead of cutting the muffler completely out of the car, we're going to replace them with these. And we will get to why in a moment. You see that? So pretty cool. So if you cut the mufflers out completely, you're going to have pretty much a 10 out of 10 sound. It's going to be real loud. And what I've read is there can be some rasp, and there's a couple of different options that people are doing with these. But this is it's pretty much like a 3-inch system or something like that they're putting in there to just get rid of any rasp. So instead of it being like a 10 out of 10, as far as volume, it might be like an 8 or a 9, but we're gonna see, and it should give it a nice tone. And it's got the baffles in here, so it'll eat up some of that stupid rasp noise if there is any.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
All right, we is in the kitty cat. Meow. No, that's kind of, no, don't do that. So I want to bring up these tires again I was talking about. Well, the wheels, but tires is what I'm going to talk about. So these things come with those Pirelli All Seasons or whatever they come with. Mine didn't, because mine was, a pre-owned car. So they have these land sale cheapy tires. I don't even know what they are. I'll have to show you. But I Googled the tire with with the correct sizes just to see what, you know, they cost. And they're about $100 a tire, something like that. And, you know, it's funny because on the ones that I guess the dealership put them on because they're brand new, you just replace the old ones because the car had 19,000 miles. The reviews were actually not bad for the tire, but they don't belong in a Hellcat. Because I tell you, I was, you know, really wanting to do like some, you know, 0 to 60 runs and some launch control stuff for you guys, but I don't even think that I may. Well, you know what? I might attempt it on these tires, but we're just going to sit there and go nowhere because it's going to spin all over the place. I'm going to tell you, these tires, and I'll probably link them in the, or when we get back, I'll take the camera out, I'll show you what they are, but they are flat out effing dangerous on this car. So let's say I'm on the interstate and I punch it, and this does it every single time. On, you know, it's hot, so we got dry pavement. At 80 mile an hour, you know, the car's going sideways. It's just breaking these tires loose. So definitely, absolutely, soon we'll be fixing this issue. I do have wheels and tires on the way, so spoiler alert. And I'm not going to tell you what they are right now, but they are not replicas. They are something cool. So in other news, you know, first week with the car, what do I think about it? I absolutely love it. I think it's an awesome, awesome car. I really do like it. You know, haters hate. I'm not, you know, you guys know me, I'm not biased. And I'm going to tell you like it is. And I'm very picky with cars. I like cars that will turn and handle good. And I can tell you, even for the weight and size of this thing, it is completely fine. You know, some people get really hung up on like the numbers and what it does on paper and so on and so forth. And especially guys that go out and track their vehicles. I'm not really tracking this thing, okay? I didn't do it with any of my other cars. I've never tracked them other than drag racing. I've done that. But in road course racing, I would love to do, but I've never been able to do that. So for me on the street, 99% of the time, you know, the way a car handles, it's completely fine. It doesn't really matter what it is. And so, you know, this fits right in there with it. It's completely fine. You know, people talk about the weight and the size, and I'm telling you, it still actually feels like a pretty nimble car. It corners completely flat. I mean, you feel the weight a little bit, but, you know, the suspension that you know, Dodge has put into these things is really knuckled down. It's right. It's pretty glued to the ground. You know, even with these shitty ass tires, you know, it still feels really good. So that was something that I was really, really worried about. The car is extremely comfortable. It's very fast. It's very capable. There's no negatives. And I'm going to tell you that. See, right now people are looking at me. This car grabs so much more attention than, you know, any other car that I've ever owned. You know, even over like the GT350 for a couple of weeks, you know, people look at it and they're like, oh, it's another Mustang. Well, you know, you and I both know that that's not true. But for your normal person, you know, that doesn't, they don't know any better. You know, but for some reason everybody seems to think that they know what this car is, and they probably may. But, you know, haters or not, you know, it's funny, you know, got all these keyboard warriors and stuff like that on the internet, and then, you know, it's when you see people out in public and they're like, oh man, I love your car. Yeah, I know, yeah. There's no keyboard to talk to, you know, you can't hide behind your comments anymore. I know you love the car. It's a great car. You know, it's not a Camaro, it's not a Mustang, it's different. It's not supposed to be the same. You know, I really feel like this car shouldn't even compete with those. It's kind of its own thing. That's kind of how I feel anyway, but whatever. What do I know? Nothing. Ultimately, it comes down to, you know, do I like it or not? And I do. I think it's a great car. I think it's a great value, especially buying it used. And that WRX is trying to impress me. Sorry, guy. All right, girls and boys and people of the internet, we are almost there to the muffler shop, and this thing is going to go under the knife for the first time. And I would do it myself, but I unfortunately do not know how to weld. Shame on me.
You videoing that? The sale?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I make YouTube videos, so this will be going online.
Like that?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're done. So it looks like it's about to start raining. So we finished that up just the right amount of time. Holy crap. That car about hit the other one. Wow, what a piece of shit. Well, I would get on it for you, but let me spin the camera. Yeah, that's a lot of traffic. So I need to get off of this road. But you heard it when he came out and he revved it up. It sounded great. So I'll say that it definitely has a deeper idle and it's a little louder. Just driving around at 20 mile an hour, it sounds about the same. But I guess at wide open is where it's going to really shine. So the cool thing about this is about $120 to install. And those little race bullets themselves were a little over 20 bucks a piece on Amazon. And don't worry, I'll link it down in the description. So go check that out. And so, you know, my method to the madness about this whole thing is, you know, this stock exhaust is already flowing 700 horsepower, and I'm not like pulling tuned or anything like that yet. So I don't see the purpose of spending, you know, $1,500 to $2,000, whatever it may be, to buy like a, you know, a catback system. Especially when this one can sound this good. So, man, I really want these cars to get out of the way so that we can go have some fun. Man, I need a place to open this thing up. That sounds nasty. That sounds pretty good. Man, I just can't do it. There's no room. But, hey, so there's a backfire. I don't know if you guys caught that, if the camera picked it up. That sounds sick. Do this again. So it's definitely not super stupid loud with these little race bullets. It is definitely more aggressive. It definitely sounds like a catback was added. And I imagine these things might break in a little bit. I don't know, but there's more bark. There's more of I don't know how to describe it. It's awesome, really mean. You know, without putting this thing on the highway yet, I think we have accomplished our mission there. So Yeah, and so I say that it sounds kind of old school, maybe. Yeah. And there ain't no drone. No drone. No drone. Nobody likes drone. Get out of here, drone. We don't like you. Oh my God. Sorry guys, we're not doing a big hard pull. Yeah, I'm driving into like a typhoon or something. It sounds good. So we're going to the garage and very quickly do some kind of a something so you can get a before and after. So, yep, sounds good. All right, so as we pull into here, if you are new to the channel, you need to be subscribing. Go ahead and do it. No, seriously. Yeah, if you like this video and you like stuff like this, you like to see content like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. It helps me out, lets me know that you like it, and, you know, pushes me to make more of this kind of content. And with that said, guys, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, drive safe, love your families, pet your cats and dogs, and I'll see you later.